said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will have the football first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
And it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. We've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team was.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about, listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. That they've got something to prove for sure.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's caught. It's Hankerson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is kind of
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Beavers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Hughes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Oh, out of space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Fourth and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, trying to get my guy open.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off play action.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the running back. Kearney on the Jets.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Ducks have a lot of options on second and inches. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now on third down for this offense. Moore will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Beavers decide to punt it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moore to the air. Sings it complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackle.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's going to take off. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just keep slinging it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Sets up the screen. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Steps away. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
The Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clay. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the long bounds.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore will throw. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Moore to the air. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
That is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Running to Green. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. The give on the option. Steamrolls his way ahead.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Beavers are marching down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Right And now the Beavers have the Ducks all dammed up as Oregon State extends its lead.
No, you're right, Reese. Oregon State came into this one juiced up, and they've been clicking on all cylinders, David, offensively and on the defensive side.
Well, you could tell they're playing with a ton of emotion, a ton of energy. They're always the underdog. Everybody expects Oregon to win the football game. Oregon State, they have brought it.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying the left side. Wide open space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it.
He's going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Moore will throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Takes the handoff. It's huge. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Toss to the outside. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it still on his feet. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. QB draw. Smashes through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks nowhere to move as Oregon State takes home this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the